you can control your narrative.
Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to react to a WesWatson video, and we're going to expose some of his lies or his white lies, whatever you like to call it, about prison. And stay tuned for the very end of this video where he gets caught being a hypocrite for the things he says now and for what he used to believe back then. So let's get this video rolling.
Prison gangs. The yard. Dun, dun, dun. So let's see what he knows about prison gangs and the yard.
The prison yard. So many movies about it, so few have been on it and came out to tell you what it's about. It's about banging. Everyone's banging on each other.
Okay, we are 20 seconds in and the lies start. Everybody is banging on each other. Well, that son is banging off that five head. And I'm surprised. This is before he started cutting off the top of his head because he didn't want you to see the receding hairline. So let's get back to it. Everybody's banging on each other where he was at.
You're segregated by race. The blacks and the Asians are over
This
here.
is Dubs, a former inmate who's been sentenced to a life sentence but got 24 years, is reformed and now making himself pretty productive in this country. So, but he's going to review some of WesWatson's lies because he's actually been on a level 4 yard, and WesWatson has only been in a level 1 and 2 prison. So that's why we have to take WesWatson's words with a little bit of salt and not believe everything. Mostly what he says, because a lot of them are lies to get views and to get famous. But that's just WesWatson. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like this kind of alpha male content, and let me know, have you heard of Dubs? He's like the godfather of this reaction kind of videos. And WesWatson is just a alpha male who's been selling lies. But have you heard of WesWatson before this video? In case you are a new subscriber, let me know in the comments. And now let's continue with the video.
Some punk had to hit someone with the weights, so they got taken away.
People are getting hit with weights for decades. That's not why they got taken. But hey, why let the truth get in the way of a lie? Especially a stupid lie.
Like most of the shit we love in there gets taken away because a bitch-ass motherfucker ain't smart enough to think about that shit. But anyways, we're segregated by race. The blacks, others, and everybody over here, the whites, the homies over here, and we never intermingle. Maybe in passing we'll say what's up, but we ain't working out together. We ain't playing basketball together. We ain't playing handball together. If one of their basketballs or something rolls in our area, they wait at the corner of our weight pile and wait for us to hand it to them. They'll never touch our area. If they do, it's a territorial threat that can kick off a riot in 1 fucking second. Just matters how people are feeling that day.
You think his bones hurt or like his cartilage hurts? Because he's flexing as hard as he possibly can right now to tell us about territorial disputes and those guys are over there and we're over here. And
It's weird how WesWatson is flexing for other men because he's trying to get other men on his scam course. That's just weird about alpha males. They have like hardly any shirts on sometimes. Sometimes they're just without their shirts trying to impress other guys. But leave those for the bodybuilders, the models and all that. But these guys are just trying to sell a program that won't make most people, maybe a lot of people, money. That's why they're doing it, just for them to get rich and you guys to go broke. But that's just who they are. And the thing that Dubs was saying about WesWatson, saying that he's lying about other things, like about the stories of how dumbbells and barbells and weights were taken out of prisons because they were prisoners were being hit by other prisoners with those is a lie, and everybody knows that. Mostly everybody knows the reason why they started taking those out of prisons were because the prisoners were getting very strong and overpowering the prison guards, and that's why they took those out of the prisons. But let Wes Watson keep on telling stories because he's good at it and he makes a lot of money and he's scamming a lot of not so smart people, I'll put it that way. And now let's continue.
So what we're always doing is we're making sure that our people are in line, our people are working out, the shit's mandatory, we're fucking militant, everything is mandatory, everybody works out, there is no exceptions.
None.
Some yards got a mini canteen where you could hit the canteen during yard and you could grab yourself a ice cream or an ice tickle, those long ice pops or whatever.
Once again, he's never been on a level 4 yard. The canteen is on the yard in every single level 4 yard in California. You're welcome, Wes.
And you know that shit's nice on a 120-degree day in the middle of the fucking desert. Motherfuckers always ask how red I am. I was on the prison yard for 10 years. I didn't buy
You didn't get sentenced to 10 years. You didn't do 10 years. You're red because you're straining all the time. Why are you flexing?
Always ask how red I am. I was on the prison yard for 10 years.
His years of being in prison is exposing Wes Watson for not ever being in a level 4 prison. Also, Wes Watson's always saying that he did 10 years. He did not do 10 years. He wasn't even sentenced to 10 years. That's all public record. So you can look that up on your own time. But he's only did like maybe 7-8 years in prison. But he's always using 10 because I think it's a rough number. And it looks a little bit tougher. And he's always bragging that he's did 10 years. But he's never did 10 years. And that's what will happen when people that are more experienced in what you're saying or that know you will expose your stories and the lies of your stories. That's why it's good not to lie about maybe where you've been, what you did. Just be careful. Don't tell lies about things that other people will expose. Even Ben Azole is being exposed for not being in the military or knowing how to fight because he's being exposed by his own words and people are just using that against him. And that's what people will do is they're going to expose your lies by your own words of admission. So be honest and be truthful. That's what we can learn from this part of the video.
If this is a 4 yard, you're using a piece. You ain't going to be able to just go fight that, man. That's how it is. It's a no hands policy. You don't want to live that life. I try to tell the tough guys out here that really want to be MMA and they want to fight each other.
Oh, he's talking MMA. You guys, this is a hidden jewel. Hold on, let me back that up. Because you know what he says now about MMA, guys. Let's see.
I try to tell the tough guys out here that really want to be MMA and they want to fight each other and they want to fucking bring their fighting to the street. MMA is cool if you keep it disciplined and that's what you like and you're really about the discipline and the skill. But the second you're...
I'm telling you. Should we listen to that again? Let's listen to that again. MMA is cool. And now in the madness that his brain is, like the current state of the madness in his, oh my God.
To fight each other and they want to fucking bring their fighting to the street. MMA is cool if you keep it disciplined and that's what you like and you're really about the discipline and the skill. But the second you're trying to go people up, just realize you're going to land yourself in a pen and fighting, they're stabbing each other. That's it. You might be lucky enough to land on a level 2 where you could get in some fights.
Back in the day, Wes Watson was saying MMA was cool. But when he's with Angie, when Angie's in his videos, he's trying to act tough and cool in front of Angie, saying that he could take on MMA guys and all this other stuff. But you notice that some guys will act tougher and cooler around women, but you should just be yourself. I always say that. Be yourself. Don't try to be something you're not because it's going to be exposed. And just like Wes Watson, he was exposed and Angie saw everything. And she's actually coming out and saying those in those videos that she made of him when they broke up. And she said he stalked her allegedly, but that's just who you are. You start to lie a lot, maybe for a chick or maybe for clout or whatever you're doing. Just be honest, because someone's going to expose you. Angie's exposed WesWatson. Now Dubs is exposing WesWatson. People that know WesWatson's exposing WesWatson, or that know more about the lifestyle of a prisoner like Dubs, who's been in there for 24 years, but now he's reformed and making awesome reaction videos like this one in the Dubes channel, Dubess. You can check that channel out. And he let me react to these videos, so shout out to Dubs if you ever see my videos again. So, but everybody, let him know that the Frugal Cyborg sent you, and let him know that I like his videos and said they're awesome. His channel's awesome. He makes me laugh on my days when I'm putting these videos together. So, everybody, keep being your best. Do your best. Be honest. And watch till the very end of this video, where Dubs will expose more of WesWatson's lies, and he's going to expose WesWatson for being a hypocrite for some of the things he says. So everybody, only you can control your narrative. Everybody stay awesome, and see you in the next video.
That's a new charge. I just told you in the last video how my boy Pirate got a life sentence.
Wait, but you don't talk about people, Wes. Only pussies do that. So anyways, how much time did you get?
New charge. I just told you in the last video how my boy Pirate got a life sentence for knocking a drunk dude out.
They called him Pirate because he had a wooden leg.
Who hasn't knocked out a drunk dude? Which one of you guys hasn't had a drunk dude come up to you and knock him out? Have any of you got life sentences for it? That shit's a setup.
Wait. I'm so caught up in the bullshit. Did he say he got a life sentence for knocking somebody out?
For knocking a drunk dude out. Who hasn't knocked out a drunk dude? Which one of you guys hasn't had a...
Yeah, Pirate is not a real person. I take it back. He didn't have a wooden leg. He just didn't exist. He's Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack is who he's talking about.
Drunk dude come up to you and knock him out. Have any of you got life sentences for it? That shit's a setup. Prison's a setup. It's bullshit. You get busted on one case, and since you've been to prison before, they can double up the next time? The type of shit is that? You can double me up. Meaning, if I get in a fight and I get a 5-year sentence right now, and they give me 5 years in the court right now because I get in a fight, they'll give me 10 just because I've been to prison before. Didn't I serve my time? What's up with that law?
How about you just didn't get in a fight? How about you just don't put yourself in a position